Hi everybody, and welcome to Bricofloor's Guide to Flooring. Today me and my colleague Paolo will help you understand the main difference between laminate and click LVT flooring, as this is a question we receive frequently from our customers.
That's correct, Sylvie. By the end of this video, you will be able to choose the right type of flooring for your project.
Let's start with laminate. Here we have a laminate plank, and the first giveaway is in the structure.
Laminate flooring has a total thickness of at least 7 millimeters and can go up to 15 millimeters. It's composed of 3 layers. The core layer, which is composed of high-density wood fibers, the design layer, which imitates wood, concrete, cement, or any other type of visual, and an overlay, a scratch-resistant top layer with a transparent UV protection layer.
In comparison, here we have a click LVT plank, and this one consists of a vinyl core reinforced with fiberglass for additional stability, a decorative print film for authentic wood or stone design, and a wear layer to provide protection against wear, tear, and scratches. A click LVT plank can be anywhere from 4 to 6 millimeter in thickness, therefore you can save yourself shaving the doors. A luxury you can't really afford with laminate flooring.
Now that we know the difference between LVT and laminate, let's discuss what are the most important criteria to consider when choosing the right product for you. So there are 4 criteria that you should be aware of: moisture resistance, acoustic properties, and wear and thermal resistance.
If you're planning to install the flooring in the kitchen or in the bathroom, then LVT is the way to go. Vinyl is not susceptible to moisture or deformation, which makes it also much easier to clean. In comparison, laminate tends to swell in contact with water and it will curl irreversibly. Of course, manufacturers have developed a moisture treatment, but that will definitely cost you a few quid more per square meter.
Correct. So let's move on to the next criteria, which is the acoustic properties. Let's demonstrate. As you can hear, the laminate flooring is relatively louder and tends to reflect the sound of footsteps and shocks in the room, but also airborne noise, such as speech. Therefore, it's mandatory to use an underlay in order to increase the noise reduction properties. The LVT plank is much more flexible and much quieter in comparison, which also ensures that neighbors will not be complaining, even if you are stomping your high heels, Sylvie. So the question is, can you install an underlay with a click LVT plank?
That's an excellent question, Paolo. The use of an underlay with click LVT flooring is not necessary if the subfloor is in good condition, and that means leveled, even, and clean. Nevertheless, some manufacturers do recommend the use of an underlay for an improved hearing comfort, so as we always, we advise to check the instructions.
As our next point of comparison, we have the wear and shock resistance. Imagine that a heavy everyday object like a pot or a vase falls on your laminate floor. Due to its hard structure, the laminate will crack. There are repair kits provided for this purpose, of course, yet they can rarely match your design. In
comparison, the LVT has a wear layer which protects the design and absorbs shock, and this wear layer can be anywhere from 0.2 to 1 millimeters. And of course, the higher the wear layer, the higher the resistance. I think for the moment, click LVT has the lead, but I think laminate will come back with our next point of comparison.
You might be correct. It is the thermal resistance, or simply put, the ability to withstand temperature variations, for example in front of windows or skylights. This is the weak point for click LVT, as they tend to expand and to shrink, which will cause the joints to pop open. In some cases, you have the option to glue them down to prevent this from happening, but to be certain, we advise you to check the installation instructions beforehand.
The LVT manufacturers have become aware of this problem, so they have developed and improved their products to become more rigid and less susceptible to expansion, but this will be a topic we'll discuss in another video.
Some laminate products are not subject to expansion behind the bay windows. Nonetheless, be extremely careful with humidity. Again, we advise you to always check the manufacturer's installation instructions.
Last but not least, let's talk about the authenticity of the design. And as you can see, nowadays, thanks to the developed digital printing, it can be very difficult to tell apart laminate from LVT. The detailed stone, wood, or slate designs can be recreated to the last detail, and additionally, the manufacturers synchronize the visual structure of the design with the embossing of the plank for an even more authentic look.
That we have covered most important criteria for choosing between LVT and laminate, we can definitely give LVT the lead in the race. This is also confirmed by the strong increase in click LVT sales in the last years, in comparison to the decline which laminate has experienced.
We have not forgotten a very important criteria that usually makes the difference, and that is the price. Here, the laminate has an advantage, as it is generally cheaper per square meter compared to click vinyl flooring, but that still depends on the quality and the brand that you're buying. So I think we can conclude that from our comparison, Click LVT holds the advantage in moisture and wear resistance as well as sound insulation, and laminate stands out in the aspect of price and thermal resistance.
Correct. We hope that this video informed you on what to look out for when choosing the ideal flooring. You'll find our email and phone number in the info bar.
Feel free to ask all your questions in the comment section and we'll be happy to answer all of them. Subscribe for more videos to come and we'll see you soon.